So it's March 23rd, about 3:20 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm on my second workout of the day. Today we have 4-time 30 squat clean and jerks, and then some Metcon work. As I was in here grinding, kind of came up with an idea that I'm just going to do kind of like a mini documentary for the Northern California Classic CrossFit competition that's in June that I qualified for, age group 35-39. Just to kind of show like day by day what it's like to be an athlete who has kids, a pregnant wife, a family, a mortgage, a business. I own a CrossFit box, CrossFit gym, CrossFit Marble Lab in Concord, California, that I run. It's pretty much our life. Our life is fitness. So here's the first official episode. All right, it's a little after 7, not a little bit, 7:33 a.m. Monday morning. I just got my first training session in of the day in preparation for the Nor Cal Classic 2025. CrossFit competition. It's normally my Monday morning, Wednesday morning. I train super early. I try to get it in at least by 6 a.m. at the latest, so I can be done by 7-ish, so I can make the kids breakfast and take my oldest, Tiago, who's 4, to preschool at 9. I have another son who's 2, Nico, and we have one more on the way, Rocco. He'll be here April 7th. So we're all excited about that. Excited not to sleep again, even though we don't sleep already. I just wanted to make this video in preparation. Maybe it'll motivate somebody, to start exercising for the first time, or maybe, help somebody who is training, who does have kids and who does have a busy life. Maybe motivate them to try something newer, to help them, push through their day, because it's hard. I train right now. I'm currently training twice a day, 6 days a week, usually about 4 hours. So split up into 2 sessions, so 2 hours apiece. The way that I split it, I try to wake up as early as I can, depending on the day. Some days I have to wake up earlier than others. I try to wake up as early as I can and get my first workout in. That way nobody notices. It's sacrifice for me. I sacrifice a lot of sleep. I don't really sleep anyway, but I usually try to get up by like 5 a.m. and then, be in my garage, which I've transformed into a gym. Try to be in the garage by at least 5:45 to 6 o'clock to get it done. Again, because nobody will notice that I'm not in the house or present. I try to be as present as possible in my house for my family. And if I can wake up and get that first session in before anybody wakes up, and when everybody wakes up, the house is clean and everybody's got breakfast and everything's ready to go. It doesn't really mess with our day or make me feel selfish, because it's mind games, man. Running, having kids, training to be, a high level competitor, and to run a business and to hold down a relationship. It's hard, man. It's rough. And it's always, it's mind games. It's mental all day long. I say it all the time, that family comes first on the pyramid. Business is right underneath that second, and training is third. So I try not to let my training get in the way of anything else. So that's why I wake up so early to get that first session in. It's usually about 2 hours, depending on what the day is. Today I just had some air bike stuff, some zone 2 air bike with some double unders, pretty quick. And then later on today, I'll do some complex work, metcon stuff like that. 7:37 a.m. And I'll usually take my son to school at 9. Usually back home by like 9:15. Back in the gym in my garage, training until about a little after 11. Shower, go pick him up, and then we usually go to the park or go do something, ride bikes or something, and uh, try to do some dad stuff before I have to go into the gym. Mondays I usually go into the gym about 3:15, and I coach from 4 to 7 p.m. Some days it's different because some days I'll have PT in the morning, so I have to wake up earlier. My days are all thrown around, man. Tuesday mornings I coach at 5 a.m. from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. And I have a 2 hour gap from 7 to 9, so I normally try to get my workout in between 7 and 9 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. My training's different, but I have it down pretty much to a T, and so far so good. Again, this video is or this documentary is preparation for the Nor Cal Classic CrossFit competition in June. It's March 24th right now. I normally every year I've only been doing CrossFit for about 4 years, 4.5 years or so. But normally I when I do online competitions like the Open, Nor Cal Classic qualifier, stuff like that. Um, I don't really have any high expectations. I just do it for fun to see where I'm at, to kind of test my fitness. Um, you know, Normally when the gymnastics and the skill stuff start is when I fall off the leaderboard. My strength is okay, but my gymnastics have never really been that good. But this year I've worked on them a lot. So 2024 was like gymnastics overload. This year on the Nor Cal Classic qualifier, I didn't fall off the leaderboard like I normally do, and I only did it for fun. And then when I saw that I was in that top 25 for my age group, 35, 39, I was like, oh shit! All right, well now it's starting to get real. And I stayed in that top 25, so I wasn't going to sign up for the competition. And then my wife Jan was like, "Are you fucking crazy? Like you just made a qualifying event that people actually have to qualify for. Like, this is big. Like you train for this. Like you are doing it. I didn't know if we can swing it, and we've got a newborn coming. We got 2 kids already, so we got a hotel up there for 5 days. So I guess we'll take a mini vacation, um, go hang out in Sacramento and compete and hang out and do stuff. Um, it's not really any different than any other day. I already train, twice a day, so it's just working out, however many workouts there are a day. But the only difference is I don't have to work, so I'll get to spend more time with the kids and the wife. So, um, yeah, I wasn't really. I'm not really motivated to train, man. At this point, it's just off pure, uh, it's just pure discipline at this point. I've been doing this a while. I was a high level jiu-jitsu competitor for a long time. Um, I was, I like to say I was a pretty high level, obstacle course racer for a few years between like 2017 and 2020. I did a lot of Spartan races. I won I took second at a local triathlon back in 2019. So I came into CrossFit with an endurance background. Not like super, super, super crazy endurance, but I started in 2020 uh, during the pandemic. Everything got shut down, so I found a CrossFit gym that was still open. So went there, fell in love with it right away. Um, was immediately hooked. I have an addictive personality, so when I like something, I love it. Um, got hooked. Um, Started doing CrossFit, and the coach I was training with moved away, so then I didn't have a coach. So at that point, I kept training, and I seeked out more education, so like certification courses. I went and took my USA weightlifting, Olympic weightlifting certification. Got super addicted to Olympic weightlifting throughout like 2021, 2022. I got my CrossFit Level 1 certification in 2021. Took my level 2 just last year in 2024. Opened an affiliate in 2024. Um, just went all in on CrossFit and fitness in general. And now we own an affiliate. I try to like, I don't have like any crazy like morning routines. I don't wake up and fucking, put mayonnaise on my face and meditate in my grass out back and fucking throw bowls of ice water on my face. I wake up tired, not wanting to do this shit. I hate getting out of bed in the morning. I always want just 1 more hour of sleep. Um, Roll over, grab some coffee, drop a deuce, and go into the garage and train. Or I go into the gym and coach, and then I train after that. There's nothing pretty about this shit, no matter how people try to make it seem. It's hard. I'm always sore, always tired. Because I sleep probably 4 hours a night, broken up. My kids wake up all the time. Um, some nights I just can't sleep that good. It's rare to get a good night of sleep, so I'm always tired. Um, I'm always sore. I'm just at this point, it's just a part of my life. If I'm not sore and I'm not tired, I feel weird. Like if I wake up and I have a ton of energy, it's like I feel lazy. I feel weird. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right because it's not normal to me anymore to feel good. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna keep these videos up. This will be video number one, and I'll kind of go more into depth about my background stuff like that as we go. I'll just try to do a quick video before I have to get the kids ready. But yeah, thank you guys for checking it out.